Is that my mic? Can you hear me? If you hear typing, then it's probably me. In which case, hello. I see up changed on the subtitles. Can I just say how cool it is that Twitch has closed captioning now? Oh, sick, it is me. Alrighty then. We live! Oh, yeah. Sorry about the keyboard. My keyboard's a little bit loud. So, hey guys, this is Starfox64. I just want to say a quick thing about the donation incentives before I start. So on Twitter before this run, I said if this run raises $25 or more, I'm going to do the donation incentives that were already met, Yellow Line and Booty Percent on Expert. That was met before the run even started. So yeah, I guess if we want another incentive, we could do a bid war for Path for Yellow Line, because Yellow Line's a bit ambiguous of a category. It's essentially, you go, there are 3 different difficulties, and the first and second stages don't have the Yellow Line as an option for difficulty. Turn down mic, alright, sorry about that. Basically, what we can do is we can either go to the red line stage, or we can go to the blue line stage. So if anybody wants to bid as to which one we go to, that's basically like what we're gonna go to. So yeah, blue line stage is Medio, red line stage is Sector Y. They make very little difference. It's about a 2-second difference to the run total time. So yeah, if everything goes right. So yeah, I'm going to start, assuming the audio is good. Okay, sounds amazing. Wow. He needs back a tad. Okay, I'll turn my voice down a little bit. There we go. That's a little bit lower. I lied. Okay, well, let's turn it back up then, because nobody can make up their minds. Alrighty. So run is going to start in about 10 seconds. Yeah. In the name of our Lord and Savior, Stone Cold Hard 12, everyone should donate to this marathon. He is a great and wonderful person. He is the most supportive person in this community, hands down. I love him to death, and I wrote 2 songs about him. One is about 5 minutes, and one is about 25 minutes. So yeah, they're great. Run is going to start in 3, 2, 1. Actually, I don't have global hotkeys on, so that's not going to start. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, apparently I forgot to turn off my sound effects for the game. So, this is actually only the 3rd time this category's ever been run at a marathon. So brace yourselves, because this could be a dumpster fire, like, really fast. This game is essentially RNG, the movie, the game, and you can lose your run to RNG pretty much on any stage. Now, that being said, if I fail the run, I'm going to donate 20 bucks. Every time I lose my wings, I'll donate 2 bucks. And if I die, I'll donate 10. Or if I have to restart a stage, I'll also donate 10. So the main thing with Starfox64 100% is going to be the medals. So we're playing this on Expert, because in order to get all the medals in the game, you have to complete both normal and Expert. And seeing as though it's a little bit superfluous to do both, we're just doing it on Expert, because that's how you get, like, the last of them. So yeah, basically, we're going to try and reach a certain score threshold in each stage, and we're also going to try and keep our wingmates alive. Now, this doesn't apply for the entire run. It's the vast majority of the run, though, we're going to try and keep them alive. So, point threshold for this stage is 150. The point threshold will range from 50 to 300 on each stage. This is actually probably, in terms of the rail shooter sections of the game, this is probably the 2nd hardest stage to actually get the score threshold on. Personally, I think the hardest is Zonus, and then Area 6 after Corneria. But yeah, we're good on points, so we should be fine. It's a little bit scary for the most part, but yeah. Oh, is there an issue with the audio? Let me know if there's an issue with the audio. But yeah. Anyways, we're basically approaching the end of the stage. Each stage has some form of a boss fight or a warp section. If you go in the warp section, you don't have to fight a boss, but every stage has to have some kind of a boss fight. So this is the first boss of the game. You enter a cutscene, and you're entering all range modes. You can basically fly around however you want. So we're basically going to shoot the boss's leg out, shoot his back out, and he's dead. So yeah, great boss fight. might be broke by the end. I might be. Yeah, this run is brutal for RNG. In fact, we just lost time to RNG. I don't actually have my splits up right now, but this cutscene's a little bit of RNG. If you get a God cutscene, it's after the split time, 32.1 seconds. I've measured as high as 35.4 with horrible RNG. It happens. It's based on the direction you fly in after the boss fight. So, Heart to Canada. Oh yeah, I just put that flag up like 20 minutes ago. But yeah. Basically, if the sun and the clouds appear at the same time and there's something else on the screen as well, your game will chug really hard and it lags really badly. So coming up, we got Meteo. Meteo is by large and far the most trivial stage in the run. Is a low-tier country. Excuse me, Akina? Doubt it. So, yeah, the score threshold for this is 200. It's actually higher than Corneria, but it's actually much easier than Corneria. I believe the world record score run for this stage is somewhere in the neighborhood of like 510 to 515, whereas Corneria is like 3-something. I think it's like 380. 370, 380, something like that. I could be completely off on these numbers. There's a website called Cyberscore where we have all the high scores for this game. If you're looking to do score runs, and all the speed runs are on speedrun.com. So yeah, it's definitely worth checking out if you're interested. There's the community plug, the obligatory community plug for Starfox 64. I'm not personally a score runner, so for me, the speed is really easy, but the score may or may not be. So in this stage, by the end, we want to have 9 bombs. Bomb and item routing in general is pretty important to this run. A mechanic of this game is that if you get 3 gold rings, you get a health expansion. So we're going to try and grab health expansions in strategic times by picking up certain gold rings. I actually missed one that I would normally pick up. It's not a big deal because there's some later on that I can grab, but it may end up being non-trivial at the end. Yeah, this is a time run. No, there's no slot machine in this game, but there is some trippy stuff, so stay prepared. Right there, I have to go over to the left because Peppy will actually come up behind you and run into you if you're not careful. One of the things with expert mode in this game is that if anything even nicks you at all, your wings are gone. Which makes this run really difficult because if your wings are gone, you can't fly straight and you lose your laser upgrade. So the laser upgrade that I have right now, which is the blue hyper laser, well, blue twin laser, I don't know what the actual official name is, I don't know. It does 4 times the damage of a regular single laser shot, assuming both shots actually hit the enemy. And yeah, it's incredibly useful. And there I just missed a gold ring. That's actually RNG as to whether or not you'll pick that up, because that enemy will spawn at a random distance away from you. So we're going to hurl a bomb in the corner here to save Slippy, because I love you, Slippy. Don't ever leave me. Do a Kappa. I was trying to do a Kappa and I got hit. GG. Thanks, Shy Girl. So yeah, this is the warp section. This is the only non-trivial section of this stage. So we're going to have to do unlock charge shots on these enemies here to get points. And we're also going to have to go through all these panels. It dropped my Z input there, which is kind of crappy. I don't go for that last group because generally the charge shot doesn't make it to them before you go into the warp. So yeah. We made it through. That's 1 out of 2. That's the one that matters. The other one doesn't matter, but it loses a ton of time if you miss it. If you get the Gual, donate $10. Dude, challenge accepted, for sure. And yeah, going into first person is lag reduction. Basically, anything you see me do in this run that's like, could possibly have questioned why do you do this is for lag reduction. So I'm only killing certain enemies for lag reduction. I'm trying to pick up... like throw bombs at enemies for lag reduction or for points. It's generally for lag reduction. And yeah, we're almost at the 200 score. There's enemies like on the side, like these boulders that you can shoot. There's like these guys up here that you can kill. But I'm not going to bother because we hit the score threshold and you actually lose time in the ending cutscene if you get more points than you need to. So yeah, we're going to try and end with the last digit being 0, or a very low number, and we're also going to try to grab certain like power-ups and stuff like that. Oh, yo. Yon Susi. I don't know how to say his name, but tell him thank you. The fact that he said do a barrel roll, I hate him, but yeah, that's cool. Because generally first person will cause more lag than being in third person. It's only in certain sections when you zoom the camera and focus it on a certain thing. And it's because it has to show the inside of the ship, which has a lot of models and stuff. But yeah, we're coming in on Katina. So there's a game I like to play with Katina. This score threshold for this stage is 150. You basically have to kill all the ships, and then a mothership will spawn in the corner, like Bill just said there. So what we have to do is destroy 4 hatches on the underside of the mothership, and then kill the core. So this stage is like a massive dogfight with like stuff flying in every which way, and I lose my wings pretty much every run. So we're taking all bets. What will the score be when I lose my wings? And if you get it exactly right, first of all, you're awesome, and second of all, you reserve the right to donate $5. Bet no wing loss. All right, Lance Fire's got confidence. I see 100. I see 63, 88, 72, 73. Wow, it's not closest without getting over. By the way, it's well, there's one tier. There's closest, and there's you got it exactly right. So yeah. The main strat for this is don't run into your wingmates. Your wingmates will take your $50 if no wing loss. Dude, challenge accepted. I'm gonna get RNG'd though, so it's not gonna happen probably, because it's a marathon. Yeah, so this stage, how well you do is basically entirely RNG, which if you don't know is random number generation. That's what that stands for. And your wingmates will run into you a lot. And they can die very easily in this stage if you just accidentally shoot them enough. You can kind of look on your minimap to see if there's like stuff around that you're gonna like run into and stuff like that, but for the most part it's pretty random. Sometimes stuff will come out of dodge like you can't see, like that guy almost did there. And yeah, the reason we're not destroying the hatches is because every time the hatch is open, it's somewhere between 16 and 32 enemies will spawn. So you want those enemies to spawn so you have more things to kill. However, you're trying to kind of make it so that you can get points by killing the hatches and you don't have to get them all at once. Because the hatch is only open for about, it's like 13 seconds or so. So getting them all when they're open at the same time is pretty difficult. Oh, there's 74. Wow, 1 off. GG. I tried. Sorry, no $50 donation. So whoever was closest, which I don't remember who it was, you reserve the right to donate $5 if you'd like. But basically, now we have to rely on charge shots, which sometimes is slower. It's generally less reliable, but sometimes you can actually just do this stage incredibly quickly if you get really lucky. With like enemy spawns, like getting a bunch of groups of like +3s and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna try and take out as many of these hatches as I can right now. I got 2, which isn't too bad. If you get the supplies in this stage, if you have no wings, it'll always be a wing power-up, so I don't generally bother to grab it because it just causes lag and it's bad. But the charge shot mechanic in this stage, pretty much you have to lock on enemies to hit them. It's pretty impossible to just throw random charge shots and like hope that you hit stuff. But yeah, it's a bit of a problem, but it's not too bad. And I actually have enough points there. So we throw a bomb at the core as it spawns, which is great because it just completely missed. And now we basically just have to hope. There we go. It had 1 shot left. All right. So that's that stage. Yeah, Zelnu, it was 74. 1 off. Jeez. Good try, Wiki. Good try. Multiple small donations. Fair enough. You don't have to. That's actually a really good time. I think I'm actually ahead of PB right now. So yeah, I got pretty lucky in general I just kind of like had a pretty decent Katina. So you need 150 points for that stage. I got 160. It's mostly reliant on cycles for that stage.
You too, Bill.
Multiple small donations. Ivory, silk, jacquard, banners. Anyways, it's mostly reliant on when the hatch is open, like the cycles. So you need basically 144 when you hit the core, because sometimes it'll give a hit plus 5 and sometimes it'll give a hit plus 10. It seems kind of random, but yeah. You donated yesterday as Stone Cold Hard 12. Nice meme. So yeah, this is Solar. This is RNG makes or breaks the run stage. So basically, this stage is on the sun and it lags really hard. Would you please stop dropping my inputs, controller? That would be very nice. My controller is like super busted. I don't have a decent N64 controller at all. So yeah, I need to pick one up. But anyways, this stage is pretty horrible. It lags really hard, and the enemies that go around will basically randomly drop items. Sometimes you can get like 9 bombs in this stage, and sometimes you can get 0. You basically need to finish this stage with at least 1 bomb, which is, it would be nice. Hey, Lamau, there's our 1 bomb. That was super easy, because that was the first enemy that could possibly drop it. And we got the laser power up as well, which is, I think, like pseudo RNG. So yeah, that should save a little bit of time here because I don't have to wait to pick up the supplies to throw that bomb. That section is incredibly laggy if those enemies stick around. We're going to stick to the top left here because Falco will run into us if not. The score threshold for this stage, by the way, is 100. That might seem a little low, but it is very much not. We're going to shoot a couple, in theory, shoot a couple charge shots there. And any of these enemies can drop a bomb as well. I'm going to hope for at least 1. I like to have 2 bombs when I exit this stage, but it doesn't always happen. And also, I'm really low on health, so I should pick some up. Because, yeah, there's supplies that come up in a little bit, like right here. And right now, I'm not gonna get a bomb. I'm gonna get health, which kind of sucks, but whatever. If we could shoot these guys, that'd be nice. And I'm gonna shoot a charge shot up here, just to get a couple extra points, or 1 extra point. That's a little scary for points right here. So we're gonna toss that bomb there and hope for the best. Hey, Lamau, we got it. Most boss fights in this game will give you at least 10 points. There's a couple exceptions. The next stage is a kind of an exception. I don't know. It's too bad I can't despawn the sun in this, but whatever. This boss is a little bit of RNG. He does 1 of 2 attacks here. I'm not really sure what scripts it. We got the bad attack, which is about 95% of the time this seems to happen. Funny thing about mashing in this game is that if you mash really fast, the game actually registers fewer inputs because it seems to despawn the hitbox like every other hit if it lags really hard. But if you mash slower, like if I mash like this instead of like this, I don't know if you can hear that at all. I'll usually, like if it's really laggy, doing the slower mashing will help. I have to go to the bathroom. This is a really bad time. Alright, we'll go for the Gua. We're going for it. We're in a bit of a shaky spot because I don't have a bomb right now. I didn't get bad RNG, but I kind of screwed myself. I didn't get good RNG either, so that's a thing. So the number of bombs, as I said before, that you get is RNG. But yeah, we're going for the Gua anti-skip. If we don't get the Gua anti-skip, I'm just going to go to the bathroom mid-run, because the cutscene is just so unbelievably long. And it's kind of cool. It's climactic. I don't know. So the Gua anti-skip that people are talking about in the chat is basically fighting this boss. Fighting this boss is about 20 to 25 seconds faster than actually not fighting this boss. Yo, we got the bomb. This run is not over. Okay, so that loses a little bit of time to grab that bomb, because you have to basically use your entire boost meter, but it also makes this section a little easier because you can shoot more charge shots. So we're going to go for as many charge shots as we can get on these to get as many hit pluses as we can. Where those rocks spawn is RNG. I almost missed that bomb shot. That would have been a little crappy, but whatever. How much damage you take at the start here doesn't really matter that much as long as you don't die, because health is pretty plentiful in this section. You can get a bunch. I missed that guy, whatever. 51's a pretty generous thing. If we have 113 points before we get into the tunnel of this stage, we're safe. We can do what I like to call the Gua anti-skip. So yeah, the reason that that's a skip is because not killing the boss and just doing the, because there's the option of fighting the boss versus, like, hitting all the switches in the second half of the stage. If you hit all the switches, you get an extra hit plus 50, and you get more points and you can get the medal. But if you have enough points early on, then it doesn't matter and you're fine. I can just shoot this, actually. Oh man, he still spawned the rocks. Whatever. That's a little scary. I'm gonna be very on fire for this section, which loses quite a bit of time, but whatever. It's better to make it through alive than it is to not make it through alive. And if I mess up my platforming here, I'm dead. I'm not gonna go for under the rail thing because that's a little dumb. And I'm gonna boost very minimally here, just to go over these. There we go. Okay, so we're good. We got the Gua anti-skip. You'll see what I mean in a sec by that. I was really hoping I didn't run into the back of the train there. Maybe it's less than 113. Maybe it's 111. I don't remember. But either way, sweet Christ, we made it. Don't worry about it. It's all good. I'm gonna grab that for safety because you can take some damage later on in this. Gua, Gua, oh the Gua. Yeah, that's a bit of an inside joke in my chat, the Gua thing. It's not a huge thing, it's just the boss makes this really weird sound when you kill him, and it's a weird line that you don't normally get to hear. I didn't mean to charge shot that guy. The weird thing is, in the Landmaster, you can't actually do unlocked charge shots, you just kind of have to like time your shots, and hope for the best. If you're in the R-Wing, you can hold Z and R and you won't lock onto anything, which is a good trick if you're score running, because splash damage does extra hit pluses, but it makes it more difficult. Dude, my nose is unbelievably itchy right now. I'm gonna die. Like, my heart is going to explode because my nose is so itchy. Okay, so this guy can do one of two attacks. He can either come down at you and, like, try and jaw you, like, scoop you up with his jaw, or he can do this stupid thing that causes a ton of lag. If you can take out his eye beforehand... No, it's 113? Okay, cool. Yeah, if you can take out his eye before he shoots off a laser upwards, then it doesn't affect it at all, but, like, yeah, I don't know, it causes lag. So we're gonna full boost here, because Peppy's gonna get chased by 3 dudes, and he dies, like, absurdly fast there, and we're basically gonna pray and spray, and boss is dead. Wait for it. Whoa! It just sounds so ridiculous. So yeah, that was a pretty alright stage. I probably lost about 5 seconds against PB there, so we're probably about even with PB right now. Oh, dude, my nose! Why? Why when I'm on webcam every time? My nose itches so hard.
You worry about your own hide.
Whoa! There we go. Thanks everyone for spamming Gua in the chat. Sorry if I missed any messages because of that. The temptation to split is real, so I should probably click on the chat window and just... There we go. Just type mid-run, you know, whatever. Doesn't matter. Sorry if my typing's really loud, too. That's not a small joke. That's one of our biggest memes. Yeah, it pretty much is. Agua. Yeah, sure. So coming up next is Bulls. Bulls is the most technical stage in the run, and it's probably the second most difficult, I would say, to Katina. This stage sucks. And, yeah. Basically, what you have to do is you have to go around in this circle. You have to take out these 6 energy towers. And once you do that, there's going to be a cutscene that plays. And after that cutscene, Once you get 5 points after the cutscene plays, Starwolf will spawn, and once you get 10 points after the cutscene, the core will spawn. The goal of the stage is to defeat the core. You don't actually have to kill Starwolf, but Starwolf gives you like a ton of points. So we're gonna go for taking them out. That was good RNG there. Slippy was in a good spot. So yeah, we're throwing a bomb at him, basically, and I couldn't see where they were. That was weird. And we're gonna basically pray and spray here. So yeah, there's not really much of a strat for this. It's just kind of like try and take them out as quickly as you can. And like if you see them, kill them. That's pretty much it. They can crash into you. So we're gonna go for like a 2-pass on this. Kill this guy. Okay, so we got 3 members of Starwolf, so that's enough points that we don't have to worry about points. So there should be 3 nodes left, and there we go, that's Bulls. Yeah, that's pretty much it. There's not a lot to say. So now we're going to reset our console. So in order to get 100% in this game, we have to get all 15 medals. The fun fact is, you don't actually have to get the medal on Venom for easy, because the medal is shared between the easy and hard mode, or like the blue and red lines. So yeah, we're resetting our console at a very specific time. It's when the screen fades completely to black, because that's when the medal gets saved. So I'm just going to reach down over here and reset this here console. And actually, your run is invalid if you reset too early. So yeah, your friend blah 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 has just started watching. Hey guys. Your friend Draco Dan has just started watching. Hey guys. I'll try and go faster, Draco, but it's a marathon run, and you know how that works. So those of you who donated for Kill Slippy, this is not Kill Slippy. No, we're just killing Slippy because it's part of the run here. So as I said before, you have to have your wingmates alive in order to get the medal, but we're doing the same first 2 stages over again. So we already have the medals for these stages, so we're just going to take out our wingmates and apparently save them at the same time. Oh, that guy almost ran into me. That was a little scary. But yeah, there's not a lot to be said for Corneria 2. We're going to take out Peppy. He spawns up here. This is the only time in the first half of the stage where he spawns, so he does cause a little bit of lag if he stays around for the whole stage. That saves about a second to do it there. You can kill him later on, but it causes a ton of lag, so I wouldn't bother. So yeah, we're going to pick up a bomb right back here. There's a hidden bomb behind that enemy. Normally you're supposed to wait for him to topple over the tower and then like kill him and then get the bomb, but you can just sneak in there. And we're going to kill Falco right away, because who doesn't love doing that? He's dead. You'd normally die anyways, but like, I don't know, I just like getting the satisfaction, you know? But yeah, Toko, if there are any donations, feel free to hop in at any time and just interrupt me. It's totally fine. Other than that, I'll just prattle on about nonsense. I'm just messing with Lylat. Nah, the despawn the ocean thing, that's a pretty hot meme. So, there's 2 paths through this stage. You have to save Falco, and I saw a Discord message, but I can't actually read it. I don't know if that's directed towards me or not, but if it is, sorry. Anyways, yeah. If you go the other path, and you do a barrel roll at exactly the right frame, you actually despawn the ocean in the cutscene. It actually loses about 0.1 seconds. but it's so funny. So I'm gonna try for it later. And yeah, there's a swag strat that I have to go to, and I'm bound by law to go for this. Top 10 anime betrayals. Oh yeah. Is that actually a thing? I didn't actually know that was a thing. But yeah, same boss fight. He dies fast. That's the joke. And then Meteo's exactly the same stage. There's 2 sections that are very slightly different because your wingmates aren't there, but those are mostly used for score runs, actually. Yes, Argyk is a pretty decent score runner. He's broken the 2K barrier. I've gotten close, but I haven't broken it. Probably because I haven't tried, but score running's pretty good for this, actually. Single segment score running is good for this. Let me say that. Multi-segment score running for this is horrendous. because it turns into finish the stage, grind for lives, finish the stage, grind for lives, finish the stage, grind for lives, and then it's horrible. And then you get 99 tries or whatever to get the highest score that you can, and then you finish the stage, grind for lives, finish the stage, grind for lives, and it's horrendous. But single segment is just like, you just go. I think world record for single segment's actually over 3K, which is insane. I know LylatR 1 is the main score runner for this game, and he actually has world record in this category. World record for this category, by the way, is 1:18:51. My PB is a 1:18:57. So yeah, it's a pretty tight race for that, but I'll probably never beat him because I'm dumb and bad. But yeah, or I could beat him in this run, because this run's actually not that bad right now. So we're gonna hurl a bomb here. This is mostly for lag reduction. If you go into first person there, it helps with the lag reduction, but it's not a huge deal. I meant to pick up that gold ring. You missed a gold ring! No, this isn't Starfox Adventures. That's a good game. That's a good Zelda game. Actually, what do you guys think is the best Zelda game? I think it's Starfox Adventures, personally. Oh yeah, LylatR is crazy good at Star Fox Zero score runs. So there was, for like a month after the game came out, a really crazy good speedrunning and score running community for Star Fox Zero, but it completely died off like immediately. So yeah, Starfox temperatures. What is that? Is it What is that? Yo, Mad Taz, what's up? Okami's the best Zelda game? That's a fair opinion. I will give you that, for sure.
Yeah, I definitely second Okami, and I do have some donations to read if you have a moment.
Yeah, definitely. This is the best time.
Alright, so we got a lot during the Gwa section, but I did get $25 from Lazy Buttons that says, "Half wing, still legit, you're a machine." That's very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Got $10 from CMM. Says, "First time watcher, first time donator. This is for Say Peppy and all the dank rot." And this goes to licking the microphone, and good luck all. So thank you very much, CMM.
CMM's my bro.
Oh yeah, I gotta love CMM. And got $15 from Stone Cold Hard 12 that says Gwa 74.
Yo, thanks, Wiki. I outed you, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's it.
I assume that's the donations. Because if so, I'm gonna start talking again.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright,
so
cool.
You're free to talk again.
Yeah, thank you very much, Lazy Buttons and CMM and Wiki, for the donations. Stone Cold Hard 12 is the greatest man who's ever lived. I love him to death. He's got a Discord, and he's got this PB bragging channel in his Discord. It's straight up just called PB bragging, and it's like my favorite place to just hang out. Like, as soon as I get a PB, I just immediately post it in there. And it's so satisfying. What, AutoMod doesn't like a certain word? Is it a male body part? Because I found yesterday that I had issues with that. Oh shoot, I just realized I'm down a bomb because I accidentally threw an extra bomb because I wasn't paying attention. I thought this was Media 1. So there's our extra bomb. So yeah, don't worry about it. Coming up, I guess I could explain the only glitch in this run. But first, I'm going to talk about the dumbest thing in this run, which is Ficina. Ficina just... Oh, this stage is just bad. So that's the next stage that we're going to be doing. First of all, we have the hardest input in the game to actually just even get into the stage. You have to, on an N64 controller, press A down and then mash A as fast as you can, which sucks. It really sucks because the control stick on the N64 is horrible. And second of all, there's this little section right at the start where there's like enemies coming out of a base, and you're supposed to shoot unlock charge shots at these enemies as they're coming out, and you'll get extra splash damage points. Sometimes you just shoot right through the base, and I don't know why that happens. I almost messed up that input, and it would have been run over, legit. If I mess up any of these inputs, it's run over. But yeah, we're basically just trying to shoot unlock charge shots here. And they're going right through. That's awesome. Okay, so well, I got 3, so that's more than I normally get. I usually get 0 or 2. Oh, I'm sorry, Slippy. I love you. Don't leave me. Okay, so those are our extra 3 points. So we need 6 points in the stage. Yeah, 6. I know, it's incredibly hard, right? But it actually is, because of that starting section is horrible. So we're doing the only glitch in this run, which is called the infinite height glitch. So essentially what we're doing is we're doing U-turns over and over again, and the game doesn't understand that you're getting higher and higher, so it basically just pushes you down at the normal rate at which it would push you down if you do a U-turn. Versus if you touch the stick, it'll actually just be like, oh yeah, he's really high on the map, so let's push him down really fast. So if we don't touch the stick at all and just do U-turns, we'll get more and more height, and eventually we're going to be really high on the map, and we're going to be able to see Starwolf as soon as they spawn. So we are going to basically hurl bombs at them to kill them as fast as we can. We get 44 points for killing Starwolf, so this point threshold for this stage is 50, so that's all we need. That's pretty much it. Yeah, Starfox Zero had really mixed reception. Okay, that's really bad timing. I'm gonna wait a sec here.
A bomb has been planted at the
And
base.
zoom out the camera and hold the brake.
Can anyone take care of it?
And there we go. They're in view. Skip the cutscene. We're basically just gonna try and plant bombs on top of them. I'll shoot a 4th bomb for safety because my first one wasn't great. But it should be okay. Dude, come back here. Okay. Apparently someone... Wolf just went right for Falco immediately, so that was kind of subpar. If you watch the current Blue Line world record, they're dead in 6 seconds, so that probably gives you a little bit of perspective as to how bad that was. So that was about double. So yeah, I lost a little bit of time here, but I think I actually saved compared to PB. The in-game voices in the gamepad were incredibly annoying in Star Fox Zero, and I don't like them. So yeah, that's the entire stage. All you have to do is kill Starwolf, and then it's done. Just as a warning, there's gonna be a time in about a half hour where I probably go to the bathroom because I really have to pee, and it's like 34 minutes into the run, and I'm gonna die. I swear. This is gonna be like race against my bladder to see what explodes first. They tried to do it because it made it seem more like you were in the cockpit. No, you use the control stick to select on the map. You can't use the D-pad, it just doesn't work. But yeah. It would make it probably absolutely no easier. It's just kind of an awkward input. So right at the start here, Sector X, there's basically 2 routes of this game, and the other route, you go to Sector X right after Katina, so you don't have any bombs afterwards, so it makes this starting section a little bit more difficult. I just full boosted there, which is bad. By the way, half boosting is optimal for this game. It's actually 15 frame boosts are optimal. You get an extra 2 frames out of each boost. So I'm going for frame perfect boosts every single time. I'd probably get them about 30% of the time, but it does save a little bit. So yeah, we hurl a couple bombs here. The reason that I actually did the reroute was not because it's faster to do the bad ending in Macbeth, but it was actually originally because of this stage, because I couldn't meet the score threshold without bombs, because I'm really bad at score runs. But yeah, there's 2 different paths through this stage. Right after the checkpoint, you have the option of going left or right. We're going to go left because there's a warp section. Fun fact is this is only actually about 6 seconds faster to go through the warp. So if you have trouble with points and you're just starting out or something like that, I would go the other way just because it's considerably easier with score. However, Peppy has a risk of dying, so it's a little scary, but it can be mitigated by just hurling a bomb at some point. But yeah, we're like ridiculously good on score right now. Like, there's a ton of points you can get in the warp. It's not that hard. So yeah, this warp section's a little scary. It's probably one of the scarier sections of the run. This is like the only stage where your run can't die to RNG. Like, I actually went through every single stage, and I'm pretty sure this is the only one. And go! I like to full boost here because A, it's really laggy, and B, it's really scary because those doors close like right behind you if you don't full boost. So yeah, we gotta do somewhere in the neighborhood of like, it's like 20 to 30 shots, and I'm gonna try and optimally boost while doing this. It's pretty hard. There's like 2 other runners that can do this, just because mashing is such a big issue in this game. And the slow mashing that I mentioned earlier doesn't work for these. They don't do double damage. There's an extra silver ring there, but if you pick up 3 silver rings when you already have a health expansion, you just get an extra life. And lives don't really matter for this, because in theory we won't be dying, because deaths in this game are incredibly costly. It's like 4 to 5 minutes depending on where. So yeah, but anyways, that's the warp section. That's probably the scariest thing in the entire run, I would think. And yeah, I don't know, there's not much else to say about this. This section actually doesn't matter at all if we lose our wings, because the next stage we're going to be going to is actually Titania. And Titania is another Landmaster stage, kind of like Macbeth, where quarter boosting is optimal, which I didn't mention the first time because there's so much other stuff going around, and I was so focused on the Gua anti-skip that I was an idiot and didn't explain anything. But yeah, anyways, after that stage, we're going to be resetting the console once again, and we're basically going to be doing Redline, or the hard version of each stage, and then that's going to be it. So, yeah, and 150 points is the threshold for this stage, and we already hit it, so yeah, there's a little bit of stage left, there's a lot of points left, so yeah, but being down like 40 or 50 points at the start because you don't have bombs is kind of difficult for this, so yeah, that's why I do this route. That and this route is actually overall faster. The differences in the route basically are that you do the red line in the second playthrough on the other route, and it gets rid of some of the harder stages earlier, but it is slower. This is kind of like the less marathon safe route, but yeah, 100% with no voices is really, really boring. I would agree with that. That would suck. Zombie Andrew when you've killed him and he's still talking. That's true. That happens a lot. So Titania is the laggiest stage in the game. Even laggier than Solar, even laggier than Macbeth, which you saw were like really bad. The stage sucks. Most of the stage, we're going to be trying to look up as much as we can, except at the start and at the end of the stage. Those are the 2 times that it actually saves time. If you're doing this on Blue Line, the stage virtually doesn't lag at all, but that's because your wingmates are gone and nobody's talking. But a lot of the lag comes from people talking. I could have picked up that bomb and it would have been nice, but like whatever. So yeah, we're point threshold for this stage is 150 points. I said earlier that like Zonus was like the hardest stage for points. I lied. It's probably this one. I just wasn't thinking. This stage is really hard for points because it just lags so hard that it eats a ton of your shots all the time. So it's kind of bad, and also you can shoot right through that guy's legs, and that's kind of bad too. That causes a ton of lag, but those 8 extra points are very, very much non-trivial. So yeah, we're going to be doing as many charge shots on things as we can. Cool charge shot there. And yeah, we're just going to basically try and get points off of splash damage. It's a little scary for health in here. I prefer to not be basically dead at this point. Oh man, this is very scary. I'm usually not like dead here. That's really bad. I would have liked to have picked up a gold ring there. This is incredibly scary actually, because normally I don't get... Okay, so that's a death. I've never died there before actually, so that's cool. But whatever, that's probably about a minute time loss. World record's dead. It happens, and I owe the marathon $10, so yeah. But whatever. It happens, basically. I don't know why I shot a charge shot there. Now I'm a little flustered, because I never died there before. Damn. I've died in Titania, but that's a new spot, for sure. That feel when dead. Yeah, that's probably, like, straight up the best spot in the entire run to die, though. So, it's not that costly. It's just something that normally doesn't happen. So yeah, you'll see me doing exactly the same strats, except that one, which I just messed up. But I still got the dude that I shot between his legs for some reason. So yeah, now it's a little worse for points. And yeah, these dudes that, like, are mines, like, they do a lot of damage if they hit you, so you want to definitely try not to get hit by them. But at the same time, like, you gotta go close to them to get any points. like that, and you can just get comboed so hard. Thankfully, we got the gold ring that time. Dude, don't kill me, please. Yeah, that's a point where I was talking about, where I'm like holding down the charge shot, and I just can't lock onto something because the timing is so different, versus like being able to just normally shoot a charge shot. But yeah, that's probably going to be the worst thing in the run, hopefully. The second half of the stage is a ton of points really fast, and a ton of charge shots, which can all get dropped, which really sucks. I'm going to pick up this checkpoint for safety, because I can just kill myself if I don't meet the score threshold, which I am a little bit low on points right now. I'm very low on points now, because I usually hit all those guys. I'm gonna be doing the risky strats now for points. We going all in, boys, and yeah, you can see that crazy amount of lag. See there, we hit those guys because you'll also get the guy chasing Falco. Hit those guys. Get the guys on the right here, because you can get screwed out of the guys on the left with little bush that's in the way. These little bushes that are like all over the place, those are annoying, and they can eat your charge shots, so yeah, try not to hit them if you can. And yeah, there's these guys. Basically, there's not much to say about this stage. I'm going to hold off here a little bit. There we go, we got some extra points. This is a little scary, but like it should be okay. There we go, we're good on points. Yeah, you need 150 for this. If need be, you can grind on those rocks. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of the stage. And now comes the massive amount of RNG. So, if you're doing Blue Line, this is actually like the cause of whether your run lives or dies, is this boss fight here. And especially seeing as though how optimized the run is now. Like, for me, I don't even run it anymore, because it's just like, it's just garbage on this boss. So this boss can do several things. He can shoot a laser, he can spin in a circle, he can lower his head, he can throw his scythes at you, and Slippy can bring up his health at a random interval of time. Slippy can also just randomly instantly die in this boss fight if like he touches the ground. Wow, that was a really bad start. He's doing weird things with his hand that he doesn't normally do. There he spun in a circle, which is bad, and Slippy's taking forever to bring up his health, which is also bad. So yeah, this is pretty horrible RNG. And he's spinning in a circle again, and I just threw a bomb nowhere. It just kind of went right through him. So yeah, that was horrendous. That's probably the second worst RNG seed you can possibly get. There's probably I think I've counted 10 different RNG seeds. There's probably more than that, but whatever. And now we're gonna reset the console again. So yeah, it's gonna be fun times. And I gotta keep talking, or else I'm gonna like pee my pants, which is great. That feeling, best spot in the run to die. Also, see you later, Lancefire. Thanks for stopping by.
When we get back, we'll head to
Titania's a great stage. If we have any more donations, this is a good time to interrupt. If we do. If not, I'll keep talking. So we're gonna basically do the last path of the run now. I haven't failed the run yet, but I've died, which basically puts me out of world record contention. In theory, if I have like a perfect run from here on out, which isn't gonna happen, could still get it. Bets on piss break timing. I'm gonna bet like 105, 106, somewhere in there. I know exactly when it's gonna happen. Interested in donating towards our awesome incentives? Here's a full list. Go for it. There's some cool incentives coming up. So yeah, since we already got the medal on the stage, once again, we have to play Corneria to get past anywhere, but we're not going to be grabbing the medal. But yeah, want to grab this, and we want to save our wingmates this time, so yeah, there's not a lot to this stage, especially in the first half. We're trying to pick up as many bombs as we can as well, too, for later in the run. So yeah, there's, I believe, you can have as many as 7 bombs at the end of the stage. There's probably more that I just don't know about. There's a bunch of stuff in this game I probably just don't know about. It's like the secret rainbow coin in DK64, which is a donation incentive, and you should donate towards, because it's a pretty hot meme. 17 years after the game came out, and they discovered the last collectible, in theory. which is really, why is that there? Last inbounds collectible, sorry. So yeah, we're going to save Falco here, and this is one of 2 qualifiers for actually going to the right stage. So as I said before, Corneria has a branching path. So in order to go to the right path, we have to save Falco, and there's also 7 little arch hoop things in this water section coming up that we have to go through. That's really scary because, as I said, we're on expert, and if I run into any of these, it's just kind of like run over. Not actually, but like I lose my wings, and then you have no lasers, and then you cry yourself to sleep every night, like I do anyways. So there we go, we made it through. That's a little tricky. It's probably easier than it looks, especially if you do the barrel roll right at the end. I'm going to cockpit here and cockpit under this waterfall for lag reduction. This boss fight's pretty hot. There's a certain point right at the start where I do need silence, so Toko, if you're there and you're trying to read donation incentives, hold off for a sec until I yell swag. So we're going to go for the swaggiest strat in the game. And those enemies are out for blood, and they always try and hit you. So we're supposed to drop our altitude for this boss fight because he comes in behind you. But swag! And we loop over the boss. There we go. Hope everybody enjoyed the swag. There's also another thing we can do at the end of the boss fight and try and despawn the ocean with a vomit cam. So this boss fight's pretty easy. It's attack carrier. You saw him in Starfox 1, I believe, or not if you didn't do the right level. I don't actually know that game very well. And yeah, you basically destroy the 3 hatches and then shoot for all hell. And then there you go. He's dead. And we're going to try and vomit cam. Vomit cam. Oh, I didn't get it. I don't think I despawned the ocean. If you do that, vomit cam like optimally vomitally, then you despawn the ocean in the cutscene. I despawned the ocean! Oh, I did it! Yo! This is great. So you saw like there was ground at the bottom, and the ocean was just gone. We've killed all life in Corneria.
You're becoming more like your father.
Alright, that right there, for all the naysayers, you need to pay up right now.
Yeah. Everybody who said I'll donate for Despawn the Ocean, which is probably like 0 people, or maybe 1 or 2, you gotta pay up. I demand something. I don't know. But I can't afford it. You should have thought about that before you said Despawn the Ocean. That poor left shark. That's a hot meme that nobody ever talks about anymore. So, Sector Y. Score threshold for this is 150. This is probably the 2nd easiest stage in the run to get the score threshold. There's 2 spots where you can hurl bombs to get a bunch of extra points. I always take the one at the start because you never know. And I sometimes take the one about halfway through because you also never know. Depends on how many points I have in the first half. So you actually only need 131 points in this instead of 139. Yo, thanks for the good luck, Rob. That's my favorite line in the game, by the way, is Rob saying good luck. Just because it's expert exclusive, and there's no reason for them making him only say it on expert. So this section is a little scary. I like to go out of first person because that thing happens and he shoots you to the side, and it's very scary. So yeah, we're like really good on points now. I don't usually get a hit +5 and a hit +3 from that thing at the start. Like when you go through the crevasse. Oh, I just about crashed into that. That was a little scary. If you lose your wings in this stage, it's not a huge deal, but it makes the boss fight really hard. So like, try not to. So we got a hit +4 there, which is good. Usually if I have like 70 points or higher during the cutscene, I won't take the safety bomb. And we have 85, which I think is a PB at the checkpoint. This stage, I don't know why, but I like to measure points and like how much I have at the checkpoint. It's just kind of a thing that seems to happen. So yeah, 92 there. We'd have like 105 if I hurl the bomb, but it's not a huge deal. It's just enemies that are hard to shoot. And once again, we're cockpitting to reduce lag here. This is very, very free now for score. Like, incredibly free. Like, freer than America, I guess. The home of the free, the land of the brave. I don't know, I'm Canadian. That's never happened before. GG.
We're gonna break through that fleet.
Well then, that's a thing that just happened. So yeah, I just lost my wings there. I've never ran into that platform before. I'm also incredibly low on health, so I don't think it's gonna give me my wings. There's a wing upgrade that does spawn somewhere in here. I'm gonna grab this gold ring. This is a little scary,
Something's up ahead.
but it should be okay. This boss fight's a little hard if you don't have your wings, but it's not too bad. Rip. Run's not over yet. Don't have to say rip. Oh, I got shot in the cutscene. That happens sometimes. So yeah, this guy's a troll! Had to bail. Please don't kill him, Falco.
Hey, Einstein, I'm on your
Oh! Don't kill me. That's a little scary. So yeah, if I die here, that's about 4 minutes lost, which is horrible. So we're gonna try and not do that.
It's time to try out new weapons.
That was a decent bomb on him. Dude, I'm gonna concentrate here. He usually goes after your wingmates, which is like fine.
Taking damage.
Yay, we didn't die. It's a marathon run, so stuff that never happens will always happen. So I kind of expected to die there, but it didn't happen, so that's good. Chinese Andros. That's horrible. Chinese Andros, basically, what... This game is also on IQ. It's one of like 13 games on the IQ. The current Redline record is done on that, and there's a couple runs here and there. The only person that runs on it currently is a guy named Potow, or Pato, or I don't know how to say his name. But yeah, he's like the series mod for this game. And yeah, it basically just doesn't lag at all. It's pretty much akin to Wii U VC, which this game is also on. Which very few people have also run on. Yeet! I don't get it. But alright. But what was I gonna say about IQ? Oh yeah, Chinese Andros. So basically, when the voice actor came in for Chinese Andros, I'm pretty sure the stage direction that he was given was, yeah, you don't have to say anything, just scream into the microphone as loud as you possibly can.
I'm gonna check out the bio.
Which is, like, horrendous. So we got Aquas here, and speaking of horrendous things, Aquas is horrendous, because these little fish at the start here will just eat your charge shots. You have unlimited torpedoes in this. Basically, they act as charge shots. Right here, I'm going to try and destroy all these clams in order. If you do this, you'll get a laser upgrade. There's also another laser upgrade later in the stage that I'm going to try and pick up, but it's not a huge deal for this stage, and it's not a huge deal for the next one either. It only really matters for the boss fight. And yay, the little fish go away! I said go away, little fish. There we go, they're gone. So yeah, they're only here at the start and the end of the stage, which makes it just kind of incredibly annoying. We're gonna try and kill as few things as we can in this stage with charge shots, but at the same time it's easy to lock on, so we're gonna try and kill as many things as we can with charge shots, because this is marathon, and try and do everything marathon safely. Because this is not at all a marathon safe run, let me tell you. You also can't go into first person in the Blue Marine, which is this ship right here.
Beautiful.
Starfox 2 is awesome and also worthy of donations. I agree.
How's the blue
Dude.
marine, boss?
But yeah, this stage is, basically the timing of the stage itself is completely trivial, because the fastest method of boosting is to full boost, and basically that just means you hold down C left the entire stage. So I believe my split for this on Redline is just called C left. It's basically C left the movie the game. I don't know why the movie the game has suddenly become a nice meme, but I enjoy it. So yeah, this section's a little bit scary if you don't have the health upgrade, which is why I tried to route my gold rings for having a health upgrade here. It's not too bad. I'm going to pick up that checkpoint for safety because, as I said, health in this stage in general is just a little bit scary. We're gonna try and pick up this laser. Yeah, the only reason I picked that up was because of the barrel roll. So barrel rolls, I don't think I've actually explained them at all in this game. They reflect charge shots, but they also extend your hitbox. So you try and do them like as little as possible in the R-Wing because you'll end up losing your wings. But if you're in other ships and stuff like that, they extend your hitbox, so you can pick up items that you would normally be out of reach, which is how I picked up that laser upgrade there. I'm also going to pick this up because Zonus is a little bit scary as well, which is the next stage. So point threshold for this is 150. We're pretty set here. It's not too bad. Basically, the rest of the stage is mash A and B at the same time, and hold C left if you can. Sometimes you'll accidentally let go. It happens. Yeah, people are blowing out the donation goals, which is like crazy awesome. I'm super glad that like people are enjoying the marathon enough to donate. You guys are super cool. I meant to pick up that gold ring, but whatever. This is Aquas and nobody cares. Aquas, by the way, is my least favorite stage in the game. If you can't tell, it's got some pretty hot music, but yeah, it's crappy. Yo, Pretzel, what's going on? You missed the worst part of the run, which was all of it. So I believe I'm about over a minute behind PB right now, which kind of sucks, but whatever. If I can get like under a 123, I'm pretty happy with this run, to be honest. My estimate's a little high, but yeah. Anyways, this boss is a jerk. Basically, he's gonna try and block all of your shots with everything as much as possible, and everything in this boss fight is RNG. The positions of the pearls, the timing that he shoots them out with is not RNG. It's kind of on like a global boss fight timer. So it's based on like when you enter the boss fight. That's when the timer starts. Oh, cool. Cool block of the charge shot. See, that's a good example. Because blatantly I wanted to lock onto the thing that actually damages the boss, but the game's like, you want to lock onto the random enemy that's flying in front? Yeah, the random enemy, like you just did there, again. So yeah, so we're basically just going to shoot this thing out as much as we can. 5 torpedo shots on the eye, and then it's done. Unfortunately, you can't just shoot regular shots at it. We're going to kind of try and go back and forth between these side pearls here, because they are in a random position, and towards the end of the fight, they get especially bad. There we go. So that was a good last part. Lag the movie, the stage. Yeah, so this is a pretty bad run right now, but like it's not a PB attempt, so whatever. I didn't expect it to be great. It's a marathon. Did you get the quick kill in Sector Y? Not even close. Not even close. Like, it was horrendous. So yeah, sub-hour on Aquas is like acceptable, I would say. Now we're basically, the run starts here. So we've got a gauntlet of the 4 hardest stages in the run, pretty much. They're not like actually the 4 hardest stages. So the start, the 3rd, 4th, and 5th stages, Katina, Solar, and Macbeth are really hard, and the last 4 stages, Zonus, Sector Z, Area 6, and Venom are all really hard as well. Venom's a little bit trivial once you get past a certain point, but like that first part, oh man. Oh man, my PB loses about 30 seconds there, which is horrendous.
Do we have another quick moment for a donation?
Yeah, for sure. Can I just say one quick sec that Zonus is horrible, and if I lose my wings at the start, it's because the stage is bad. So go ahead.
Alright, just want to make sure. So we got a $10 donation from Shy Girl, and she says she cannot run silver, unfortunately, but she's going to make an awesome bronze run. So she's donating $10 to the children with a heart. So thank you very much for that donation.
Thank you very much, Shy Girl. I'm sorry that I made you donate $10 to have to do the run that you were initially intending on doing, but them's the breaks, I guess. I don't know. I didn't want to have to shoot a bomb there, because I like to shoot a bomb there, because there's some enemies that appear behind you that just follow you really hardcore, and they won't let up. You can pick up 2 bombs, 3 bombs? 4 bombs, actually, during this stage, which makes it alright. Apparently 5, because that guy just dropped 1. He doesn't normally, but whatever. If that was the only donation, that's cool, but if not, like, if you have another one, feel free. Don't lose my wings. Yeah, that's basically like RNG as to whether or not you lose your wings there. Because there's an enemy when you pick up that bomb that spawns like right in front of where like your path is, and it's incredibly scary. The main gimmick of this stage, and this is really the first stage in the run that really has a gimmick, is there are searchlights, and if you miss a searchlight, the game is like, oh, hey, you're there. And we know you're there. So you get less points off of the searchlights, and you go to the wrong stage. So basically, at that point, just restart the stage, and your run is pretty much over. There's only really the one spot of RNG in this, and it's not huge. If you lose your wings, it's not a big deal, because all these searchlights get taken out by like one single laser shot. I'm gonna grab this checkpoint for safety. Wouldn't normally grab that if I'm full health, but you know how it is. You can just kill yourself if you miss a searchlight. This guy right here is also RNG. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. So the guy who has the blue ball is the biggest jerk in the video game. He'll follow you with this blue ball, and he'll drop it at a random time, which really sucks. So there's another bomb. That's good. These tankers, we're going to alternate between unlock charge shots and lock charge shots because there's enemies flying by too. It's a little bit awkward for inputs because you have to go back and forth between pressing Z and R and not pressing Z and R. We're going to try and take out as many of these things as possible because I said before, Zonas is a very scary stage for score because you're in first person for a good section of it near the end where there's a lot of points. And I didn't get a lot there, which kind of sucks. So we're gonna try and like kill things and then shoot their corpses, which sounds a little bit morbid, but whatever. This is very scary for score, actually. I gotta get some points here, which I normally wouldn't have to grab. But we should be okay. There. You need 229. I can grab an extra point up here with these guys. And then there we go. We're good. Because there's 4 more searchlights. This guy here likes to be a massive jerk and just drop his blue ball like wherever. So I like to just cut above him, but he also follows you up there, so don't cut too early. And then yeah, score threshold for this is 250, which is the second highest in the game. Hopefully I didn't just soft lock there, because that was a little gutsy with the boosting. Okay, music is a good indicator. Lylat Wars 100% sounds appealing. No, it doesn't. Because Lylat Wars is the European version of this game, and PAL runs at 25 frames a second, and you move the same distance every frame. So you move at 83% the speed that you would normally move at. So yeah, this boss bombs the movie, the game. He's pretty great. You just hurl like a metric ton of bombs at him. Right there, that would normally take 3 bombs to take out, but since we can throw, there's a little gimmick in this game where essentially you can just hold the brake and look up, and then it does more damage with your bombs. That's the only point in the run where it's actually useful, because most things just die in 1 bomb anyways. Yo, Tuler, thanks for the good luck. Yeah, so I was way off on the bathroom break timing because I forgot that it's after Sector Z, not before. But I'm going to warn you, right after this next stage, I'm going to the bathroom because it's the longest cutscene in the game. Yes, I will wash my hands. Just you wait. You were going to say something, sorry.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that Wiki meant appalling, not appealing.
Oh, appalling.
Yes, would be right.
Oh, my bad. I have poor reading skills, so yeah. Nice Metal Gear quote, Glenn. I appreciate it. So coming up is what? Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say that I had an accident in high school. I said it was supposed to be lament. I said laminate.
Oh,
so
nice. So this is Sector Z. Yes, I say Z. I'm Canadian. Let's get that out of the way. So this stage is the last dogfight stage of the game. Your point threshold for this is 100, which sounds really low, but it's really, really not. So I actually used to score run this stage because I'm a masochist. and this is like the only stage you can't really score run. I'm actually doing pretty poorly right now if this were a score run. But yeah, we're basically trying to go around and kill a bunch of enemies. There's 20 enemies that spawn at the start. If you can get them all, it's great. If you can't, you suck. No, you don't actually suck. Noteworthy is the 15th enemy in every all-range mode stage will always drop a laser. So if you're down a laser, that's the one to take out. It's the 16th one. However, immediately after it goes off screen, it's just gone, which sucks. So yeah, I got 21 points there off of the enemies. That's because I killed some space junk in the background. So as soon as you kill all the enemies, you go way out to the outskirts of the stage. You try and take out all the space junk, because they're all worth hit plus 3s. Yes, I do know the word loquacious. It's because I'm loquacious. So there's not a lot to be said about this stage. Your wingmates can take out these missiles. They're each worth 11 points. I just about ran right into that thing. So if one of your wingmates takes out the missile, which it kind of looks like Falco's going to do because I'm so far away right now that it's ridiculous. I don't know why I stayed so far away. Anyways, I got it, so that's fine. So the missiles are each worth 11 points. So if you miss a missile and your wingmate gets it instead, that's really, really bad for your score. So don't do that. Right now, I already have enough points to finish the stage. I like to have a buffer where I can miss at least one missile at the end, because I do a certain strat to make it a little bit faster, where I go for the missile on the far east end of the stage. It's on this end of the stage, basically. And Cat goes for the one, because Cat appears in the stage. She'll go for the one on the west end of the stage, because west is best. And yeah, that's pretty much it. She'll take out the one on the far end, or she'll damage it, and then I'll take out the one on the close end. The first missile doesn't actually matter for timing, but the second and third missiles do, and the last set do, because the stage will immediately finish as soon as you kill the last missile. So you want to take out the last set of missiles as quickly as possible to end the stage. So right now I have enough points where I don't have to take out all the missiles. And I'm going to try and get a buffer of 2 missiles if I can. I don't usually get it, but like sometimes I do. So yeah, I'm just trying to take out as many enemies as I can. And there's this guy that always spawns behind you, and he'll continuously come around and try and take you out. There we go, we have a 2 missile buffer now. So we can miss 2 missiles and be fine. The stage in general sucks. Dude, you're so right. The stage is just like horrible, especially in any percent. The stage is literally just 3 minutes of waiting in any percent. It's pretty horrendous. Well, Peppy, get out of here, nobody likes you. That's the meme of this game, is that Peppy's horrible and nobody likes him. Wow, that was really, really good, actually. So that's probably a gold split, legit. I don't actually have my splits up. I just have, like, the one-timer for the marathon. It's, like, right down there. It's a cool font. I don't know, I like it. I was gonna go to the bathroom, but you know what? I think I can hold it. There's 9-ish... No, it's more than 9 minutes left. 10, 11, something like that. So yeah, this probably isn't going to be a sub 120 because I died, but whatever. It happens. So yeah, this is the longest cutscene in the run. If we didn't get the Gua anti-skip, then that would have been the longest cutscene in the run. But that's incredibly slow, so we don't want to do that.
Don't worry, Slippy's here.
Don't worry, Slippy's here.
It's my favorite line in the game, other than the good luck Fox from Rob. Nice stage, LylatR. Thanks, Star Falco. Appreciate it. You can get more points than that for sure. I think my personal best for that stage is like, in a run, it's probably about 124. In general is like 138, I think. I could be wrong. I don't know. So yeah, Area 6, point threshold is 300, which seems like a lot, and it kind of is.
Venom air defense zone.
It's the highest score threshold in the game. Second is Zonus. There's a ton of laser upgrades in this stage, but they're only in the part where you're not going to lose your wings, which kind of sucks. You don't want to like lose your wings at all in this if you can help it. I mean, just in general, you don't want to lose your wings, but like, yeah. There's a ton of points to be gotten at the start of this, and there's a ton of enemies just like hanging around that you can get points off of. I don't like to go for that guy. But these moths can drop a bomb, which is nice. And then I like to stick very far down here because Falco can run into you if you're too high. You answer the calls from Great Fox sometimes. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Because sometimes you'll get points and sometimes you won't. Don't run into me, missiles. I'm going to throw a bomb here because, I don't know, it's just easier. And I'm going to grab this, too. I'm good on health. Sometimes this stage is incredibly scary for health, and sometimes it's not. Also, Peppy can run into you right here, which is really bad. Your wingmates, pretty much any time in this stage, can run into you. Like, each one of them has a point in which they can run into you. I didn't mean to hit that enemy with the bomb, and I meant to answer that call because Andross calls you. That's the point in on the IQ version of this game where Andross will just call you and scream at you. And he'll just scream like, 1,500 years of Slipknot! Except it's 1,400 years, and that's the meme. Good job, Kevin. You screwed everything up. So yeah, 188 at the checkpoint here is pretty good. I don't know. I like to have 200, but it very, very rarely happens. This section is probably your most likely to lose your wings. Hope that was really, really close. And see if you can get 2 charge shots on those guys. If you can't, whatever. It's not a huge deal. Oh, that guy almost got me too. So yeah, this is basically the look at the person's hands percent of the run. So this section is like incredibly awkward, and you don't want to do this casually, I guess. I don't know. It's just like really hard to like get a grip on your controller properly. So yeah, I'm like holding Z and R, but I'm holding R with like my ring finger, and it's just really awkward. I'm gonna grab this because why not? And we're good on points here. This stage is a little scary for points, but like at the same time, there's so much stuff going around that it's ridiculous. You have anxiety against the run. Oh no, I'm gonna hold off on my boosting here because Slippy can run into you. There we go. We're just full boost, or most boost there. The coveted crud line. That's a great word. So we're gonna throw a bomb there, and that's gonna destroy all 3 nodes. This boss is like RNG, the movie, the game. There's a timing that I used with a music cue as to when this boss is vulnerable, and we're gonna try and take out all 3 of his tentacles. That's incredibly bad, because usually you try and get at least 2, but if you can't, that's crappy, because basically he teleports away like right away. And especially if he's really far away like that. We didn't miss a cycle there, which is good, but we also didn't save a cycle, which kind of sucks. You can destroy all 3 of his tentacles in one cycle, and that's good. It saves probably about 10 seconds, maybe like 11, something like that. I've never actually timed it. It kind of depends on how long the next cycle takes too. And we're gonna do the same thing there. Destroy all the nodes. This one I don't have a music cue for because it's always different. But I just kind of wait like a little bit, like probably about now. That was pretty good. That was almost really good, but it wasn't. Almost means not. That's a line my parents always used to say when I said, like, I almost did this great thing. They're like, well, you didn't. Shoutouts to my childhood. Alright, so we're getting ready for the rave here. This boss likes to do a nice little party. So if we can get some hype in the chat for the rave, let's get ready, get happy. Yo. And there we go. We're gonna do this one more time with these, and then shoot the boss as fast as we can. If you can kill him before the second tentacle comes out, that's awesome. I just did it. I've only ever done that like once before, which is good. And yeah. So, final stage of the run is Venom. So for points, Venom is incredibly trivial, unless one of your wingmates kills a member of Starwolf. So So this stage has 2 sections. It has the Starwolf fight, which at the start is really, really bad. And then it has the Andross fight, which is really, really easy. I don't know if easy is the right word, but yeah. Anyways, we're going to try and take out Starwolf as fast as we can. It's just RNG. There's nothing else to it. It's incredibly RNG heavy. There are certain strats you can use to like try and manip when they loop and U-turn and stuff like that, but there's really nothing that's reliable. So we're gonna go back and approach them from behind, take them from behind, then wait until they're within range and try and shoot out as many of them as we can. Did I just kill Wolf? That's really good if I just killed Wolf. I don't know who that is. That's Andrew. You can take out Wolf and Pigma because they seem to be the jerks. That's good. I don't know who that is. Come back here, you. They were really far away and they didn't tell me who it was when they died. So that's a jerk move. Ah! Who's that? That's Leon, I think?
One more to go.
Yeah, so, hey, Lamau, that was a decent Starwolf fight, actually. Hello, Free Muffin. How are you? So, the best fight I've ever had has a split of about 59 seconds for that. That was, I think, about 115-ish, maybe a little higher than that, I don't know. So the fastest path through this section, this is a branching path area, is right, left. If you go left, right, right, you get 2 laser upgrades, so if you have single lasers, that's the way to go. And if you need everything, which there's no reason why you would need everything in a speed run, you can go left, right, left, left, right, right, and get, like, everything. But yeah, that'll give you, like, a ton of upgrades. So this is Andross. For some reason, I was incredibly close to him there, even though I slammed on the brakes. So you shoot him in the eye, take out his right hand, take out his left hand, and shoot him in the eye again. Great boss fight. He's dead! Yay, we killed him! Run's over. Run's not over. And rip world record, by the way. Yeah, it was an alright Starwolf. So, this Andross fight is something that gave a lot of people trouble as a kid, because he'll shoot out these 2 eyes, like, right away. So, if you do a loop right at the start, and toss a bomb, eyes are dead, he's gonna teleport behind us. He always teleports behind you when he teleports, and you shoot him in the cerebellum, or brainstem, or whatever the hell that thing is. Usually he'd be dead by now, but he teleported away again, and he's dead. Good boss fight.
If I go down, I'm taking you with me.
Cool. I died, guys. That's the end of the game. Oh no. Run's not over yet. I don't want to spoil it if nobody's seen this. Don't ever give up, my son. That's the one thing I like to voice act in this game. It's that one line. Or there's another line later on. So yeah, this is a very Super Metroid-esque escape sequence. Father? So, this is basically, and I'm gonna say the only inappropriate thing I'm gonna say the entire run. This is basically waiting for Dad to not cuck you. So, Dad is a jerk, and he'll like to just fake left and go right. You want to make sure that doesn't happen. You try and clip the camera through the walls as much as you can on the corners. If you can't, that's fine. But the walls actually cause a lot of lag in this. Oh, there was one where he kind of faked left and went right. But yeah, there's 6 turns in this in total. The path is random. I just about ran into the wall there. And time is coming up real quick. And wait for it. And time. Cool timer. So yeah, that's Star Fox 64 100%. I'm gonna let a bit of the credits play while I go to the bathroom. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the run. That's a very, very hard run, and if anybody wants to get into it, I'm probably going to be making a bit of a tutorial. It's probably going to be a very loose tutorial as to what you can do, some tips and tricks and stuff like that pretty soon. As I said, world record is 1:18:51. My PB is a 1:18:57, so that was about 2 minutes off PB, which isn't bad for a marathon. It's a very hard run, as I said, so like it's like top level. I'd recommend starting with like the line categories. If I'd split on time, I would have tied Scott. Nice meme. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, so I'll be right back. I farted. I just thought all you should know that I farted.
I hope you feel better.
I do, definitely.
Very relieved.
Yeah. So there were 3 donation incentives and kind of a 4th for this run. And I have to do them all, which is great. Thank you guys very much for donating. You guys are awesome. Should I let the credits play out, or there's probably another like 2 or 3 minutes in the credits? It might break the marathon schedule actually a little bit more if I let it play out. So I'm gonna reset my console. So yeah, 3 donation incentives. They were Kill Slippy, Yellow Line, and Booty Percent. Now I'm gonna do them all in one run. Booty Percent is gonna be really, really hard on Expert because it's a really, really hard stage. But yeah, that was the hidden donation incentive for that. And so we're actually going to do them all in one run. They're all 3 separate runs, but I don't know, it kind of works to do them all in one run. You'll see what Booty Percent is. Don't worry about it. It's at the end, so it's all good. But yeah, just kind of shout out a time for Kill Slippy, because Kill Slippy's great. And if people want, I can do another Kill Slippy at the end. It's an incredibly short run, so yeah. So timer is going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. So Kill Slippy is great. Basically you kill Slippy, and that's the entire run. That's pretty much it. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry, I have to restart. It's gonna be like, that's like 30 seconds to restart. I totally messed that up. I want to show it off properly. I wasn't paying attention. Get an 11. That's not gonna happen. 11 incoming. Reset incoming. Lick microphone confirmed. Alright, so we're gonna do 3, 2, 1, go. Conquer all of India, or most of India. Yeah, so Slippy spawns at the far side of the screen here, and basically what we're gonna be doing is hold the brake, and he's dead. So yeah, that's Kill Slippy. When I said he's dead, that's when time was. And yeah, that's the run. So I failed Kill Slippy. My bad. I went back and redid it. That might actually be faster on Expert. I've never tested it, but yeah. Anyways, the rest of this run is going to be something called Yellow Line. So Yellow Line is a hot meme. So the rules are completely arbitrary for this. So I'm basically going to go off of the rules that we had when the donation incentive was proposed, because if we go the other way, then it's a longer run. Originally, it was a meme run where you actually ended partway through the game, and like it just kind of ended at Macbeth, because that's the last Yellow Line stage. So we're just gonna do that. And originally the path was Corneria, Blank, Katina, Solar, Macbeth, and that really hasn't changed at all. So if anybody has any votes as to whether or not to go, actually no, it's too late for that, I would say. And no, I didn't hear any donations that came in for either one of the two stages. So I'm just gonna go to Medio because it's more feasible to do the run on in a reasonable amount of time. Sector Y requires a lot of tech that's really difficult, and world record for this is like 19 minutes and 20 seconds, and the estimate for this was like 20 minutes, so yeah, it's a little sketchy with time. So Yellow Line is pretty much like the any percent version of 100%, but you get to do a few different strats, namely Katina Skip, which I can't do because I'm on Expert, but I'm gonna try anyways, so we'll have some fun, we'll fail some runs, it's gonna be all good. So yeah, that's Corneria. It's pretty much the same thing as Corneria 2 in 100%, and yeah, I don't know, that's the thing. The only difference between Sector Y in the any percent version, well, in the Yellow Line version, and Sector Y in the 100% version is you just don't kill things. Versus Sector Y in a Red Line run, where you'll kill 100 enemies, like you'll get 100 points. Medio is exactly the same as Medio 2 for Yellow Line, which is pretty hot. I don't know, it's a thing. But yeah, at the start of this run, there's not a lot to say, really. So if we do have any more donations or anything like that, feel free. And if we want to like plug some later runs, like after this, Purple Shy Girl is going to be doing a hot run of Starfox Assault. Is that any percent or is that 100%? I'm not sure. Alrighty then. But yeah, Medio 2 is pretty much the how was everyone's day today thing. I had a pretty decent day. I'm actually off work for 5 days. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have some good times. We're gonna play some video games, and we're gonna go for like a run in 39 degrees Celsius weather, which for all you Americans out there is 102 Fahrenheit in the middle of Portland for some reason. So yeah, there's not a lot of different strats. It's any percent? Okay, cool. I've ran any percent a couple times. I think my PB is like, I don't know, it's like a 45 or a 46 or something like that. Hell yeah. But yeah, it's a long weekend in Canada. We actually have our long weekend the week before the Americans. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Pick up the bomb. There we go. Weekend Victoria Day? Yeah. No, I'm taking 2 days off to go down to Portland to go see Modest Mouse. If anybody knows that band, they're pretty cool. You should check them out. I like the song The Best Room, because it goes like, the family living upstairs must have a fleet of ride-along mowers. Actually, that's what we should do. We should take song requests from the audience while I do this, because this is Medio. So if anybody has any song requests, feel free. Otherwise, I'll probably just meme the Americans trademark. I
actually do have a donation to read.
Oh, sick! Go for it. I was running out of things to say.
Well, good. And my Discord on my phone just like went rip, so it's like crap. Trying to respond really quick. But yeah, so Shy Girl's run is going to be 80% bronze. So
oh, okay.
That now. So yes, we got a $5 donation from Free Muffin. He says, mild but persistent something on my right side of my blank, which I can't say on stream, so thank you.
There's a mild yet persistent irritation on right side of blank. That's a pretty great emote. Everybody should add that FFZ emote. It's called persistent. I think it's called irritation on right side of dong.
Yeah, when I'm trying to read off donations, I had to do a stupid thing where I had to like go to my phone, read it off Tiltify, write it down, and then relay it back because I can't multitask on my phone once I'm talking on Discord. So
yeah,
move to that.
But yeah, thank you guys all very much for your donations during the run. Like, and before and after. Like, it's crazy. Like, you guys are being super awesome and super generous. So keep them coming if you can. If you can't, enjoy the marathon. So yeah. Too Into You by Paramore. I don't know that. Autumn Beds. Slipknot. I am a world before I am a man. I was a creature before I could stand. I will remember before I forget. Before I forget that. That's all I know. So yeah, we need
definitely to apologize for all the headphone users out there. So
yeah, sorry about that. That was probably a little bit loud. Stone Cold Hard 12. Stone Cold Hard. Get a good PB. Gosh freaking darn it. I'm sick of accepting your videos with no evidence required. Heck, he's stone cold hard. He is such a nice guy, and that's fine. 'Cause who doesn't love to bottle the puke sweat and save it for a later time? I got a little off topic. He's stone cold hard. I skipped some of the song there, but that's as much as I got. So coming up is Katina. We're gonna attempt Katina skip. We can't actually do that. So we're gonna attempt it anyways. So basically, we're gonna get 10 points right at the start here because that's what spawns the mothership. And we're gonna try and pick up a gold ring. Cool. One spawned nowhere. That's great. So yeah, we're gonna pick up these gold rings and then boost as fast as we can to this mothership. You can actually loop through the mothership and attack the hatches that way. And you lose your wings. You can only do 3 loops on expert though, and then you're basically dead. So I'm gonna try and get as many of these hatches as I can. Probably only get like 1 or 2 at most, or 0. That could be a thing too. They'll do some damage with just bombs on the hatches, but yeah. Normally, well, actually, the best thing to do now, because I only got 1 hatch, is to actually just kill myself. And then once you die, the hatches are going to spawn instantly. And then you can shoot a bomb at 1 and shoot the other 3 out with single lasers. So you'll notice one of the hatches is gone, and I actually got points for it. Because normally there's 4. Normally if you get that, as soon as the 4 hatches spawn, the stage just... Well, the core spawns, and then when you kill the core, the stage just ends. So you save, like, probably about 35 seconds by doing that. Slippy, get out of the way, please. So yeah, we're gonna go and shoot all these out. There we go. We got all 3, well, all 4 hatches, and then the core is gonna spawn. We're gonna shoot a bomb at that, and then boom, stage is over. So yeah, that's how fast that stage can be done. That's actually probably about 45 to 50 seconds slower than it can be done because I had to die and then get all the hatches again. If you get 2 or 3 hatches in that first section, the hatches will spawn instantly, so you don't have to die to get them to spawn instantly. But if you don't die, it's like really bad. Also, there's a ton of ships. Holy crap. Did I get the meme line? I hope I got the meme line. I've never gotten that in a run before, so maybe. That'd be pretty sick, though.
I'm glad we're on the same team, Fox.
Oh my god.
You owe me one.
That's like... Oh, so that's the secret line that you get? If... Oh my god, I can't believe that just happened. That's a secret line you get if you don't kill any of the Corderia ships or if none of them die. I've never gotten that in a run before. That's so sick. Oh my goodness. Dude, I hope someone clipped my reaction to that because that was just like perfect. Meme! Beautiful.
Yes, please do take your... if you're making clips, please do that. We're going to be highlighting those every day when we start. So that will definitely be one of those. Definitely please clip that.
Yo, that's so sick. I'm so glad that happened.
Your ship can't take it.
So yeah, the solar's bad in this run. it lags a ton and you still take damage, so you have to like shoot some stuff, but you don't have to shoot everything. And you want to get lasers, so I advise like just following Bill here. But if your health gets too low, you won't get bombs, which is bad, because you need some bombs. You'll need at least one bomb for Macbeth. That's what I recommend generally. But yeah, just try and take out things that like cause the least amount of lag, and then try and kill things that'll give you bombs. There's a lot of enemies that you just don't really bother with because it's bad to kill them. And yeah, just get this thing here for the bomb, and then shoot those guys over there for lag reduction, and there we go. Yeah, there's most of the stage is just lag reduction. Ideally, you want all your wingmates basically dead at the start of this stage. Killing your wingmates is a lag reduction strat. Killing Falco is the main lag reduction strat, and I failed it, which is it's pretty hard to do. Slippy should die there. There we go. So yeah, there's a couple enemies that can drop lasers. It's very specific enemies. I missed one because I was trying to kill Slippy, but it's not a huge deal if I don't get double lasers because it's really only for this boss. It just saves a little bit of time. That guy can drop lasers too. That's one of the last ones that can. So yeah, now health no longer really matters because you can die here, but it's very unlikely. So I'm gonna hurl a bomb where I hurled it at the end here. And yeah, that's mainly for lag reduction as well. And I'm gonna on first person there to like just see where I'm flying. Once again, this is on expert, so if I touch anything, my wings are just gone, and everything does double damage to me. I don't think I ever actually said that in the 100% run, but expert does double damage, and the shots move twice as fast on the screen. So yeah. So yeah, there we go. It's not that much slower to fight this boss with double green lasers, but this is really scary, because if this boss hits me with any of these, I'm just, like, toast. Luckily he didn't. And there's no health here because Slippy's gone. South Carolina. Nice meme. Florida is too hot. It's, I think 11 degrees out today, Celsius, which I think is, like, 50-something? It's in, like, the low 50s, pretty much. No, I think that would be 50. No, it's 52. Math is hard. My whole country's a meme, so yeah. North Carolina, I've heard, is very nice, though. The soup was too hot. That's why I'm taking drinks of water here. Because it's too hot. I can't take it anymore. Super cool here in Michigan. Cool. You know, Sufjan Stevens wrote an album called Michigan. I've listened to it like once. I don't really like it very much, but yeah. Sup, climate sharing buddy, LylatR. Do we live in the same area? That'd be pretty cool. If we did. Huh? Get it? Cool. Oh yeah, sorry, you said Michigan. My bad. So, the strats for Macbeth are very vastly different than they are in 100%, because points don't matter, and you're basically just trying to go as fast as you possibly can. So right at the start here, we're gonna hurl a bomb in this general direction and just hope we hit something. You can't actually really destroy these rocks before they spawn, so you just try and like kill the ones that are in your way and avoid the ones that aren't. And now the train's gone, so that reduces lag significantly. If Falco pops up again, I'll kill him, but if not, whatever. I didn't kill Peppy, that's too bad. He should die later on though, so that's no biggie. Oh, wait, he's there. I forgot that he spawns there, my bad. I like never do this run, so like I don't know where all the enemies are, so yeah. Or well, where all your wingmates are, which are basically the enemies, because they cause so much lag. So yeah, we're just gonna take out this one on the far side and then take out that enemy there. I could grab that gold ring, but it's not a big deal. And the other lag reduction thing that we want to do here is just hurl a bomb over there too, destroy that thing. So that will cause the boss to not really shoot down any platforms or anything. We're going to grab this bomb as well here for the boss fight. And Falco's dead, which is good. That guy causes a ton of lag if you kill him. So yeah, you're gonna try and not have him die, and we're gonna take this out before we reach the tunnel if possible. Not possible, but whatever. It's not a huge deal. If I had one more bomb here, I would hurl a bomb in this tunnel to destroy the fuel cell further along. But I don't, so I can't, so that sucks. That's pretty much it. The whole name of of Macbeth is just lag reduction. I might have been wrong about the world record in this. I don't know. It was like one run that I did like forever ago for this particular iteration of Yellow Line, because there's about 40 different iterations of Yellow Line. But yeah, we're gonna go for the Gua anti-skip, because that's the hot meme of this run, is the run ends when the boss says Gua. Like, straight up, that's it. So, I'm gonna turn on my global hotkeys there so I can just reach for the timer and just ignore everything that everyone says. Screw you, Peppy, I don't like you, go away. I don't know why I grabbed those supplies. That actually loses a significant amount of time. It's definitely not trivial, that's for sure. Ow. So yeah, you want to take out this first part of the boss, as with 100%, as quickly as possible, so that he doesn't actually attack you. That's good that I took out that part really quickly. This part, it's actually faster to aim the camera down. I don't think I explained the first time because there was so much going on. I was trying to explain the Gua anti-skip, which isn't really an anti-skip in this because there's not really a skip. Because it's not really an option, because that's the category requirement. Oh, man! Oh, that's scary. There we go. Yeah, that was a little frightening, but we're good now. Don't worry about it. So, run's about to end. We don't actually have to save Peppy, but I'm gonna full boost right here, just to trigger the boss faster. Oh, that's a 2-cycle. That's pretty bad, but whatever. Boom. And wait for it. Time. The timing was a little bit off on that. So yeah, that's Yellow Line. We got the nice camera skew, which is pretty hot. And yeah, so if I was right on the world record, then I just got world record by a minute. So let's just pretend I was right and create some artificial hype. We get some artificial hype in the chat. Let's just get some like pog champs going on. I'm just gonna spam some crappy emotes. Whoa! So that's 2 out of the 3 meme runs. Another one of the meme runs is booty percent, which is actually a stage in Venom, and I'll explain what the goal is as soon as we get there. Yo, not so SMB, how's it going? Give me that booty. Oh yeah, who doesn't love that booty? So we have to beat Bulls first before we can actually get to Venom. So I would have been screwed if like one got met and the other didn't. So that's why I switched it so that like they're kind of both the same qualifier, because they're like kind of a continuous run. And I don't think you can like use the Game Shark to just warp to Venom. I don't think so, but I could be wrong. Anyways, this is basically gonna be like the Bulls before, but we're not gonna kill Starwolf. They're gonna spawn, but we're not gonna bother with them. And yeah, I don't know why I'm going over here. It's just kind of like, whatever. Okay, so yeah, the core spawned. We're gonna do a U-turn here, and just go for the core as fast as we can. It's a little shaky because I only have green lasers, and shooting a bomb does a lot of damage, but it doesn't do a lot of benefit. Oh, I just lost my wings. That's a little bad. So yeah, now you can see what a dumpster fire this stage can be if you have no wings. Which is why I'm really glad I didn't lose them in this stage. There we go. That was a little bit of a dumpster fire, but it wasn't too bad. So yeah, we're gonna restart the timer here, and we're gonna go for gold. We're gonna go for the booty. So I should state, Venom Easy on Blue Lion is the hardest stage on Expert by far. So if I die like 8 times, I'm sorry. And the estimate for this is about, I want to say about 230. So if I blow that estimate out of the water, I'm really sorry. But we can go for it on on expert and hopefully get it. This stage, it's just hell. It's horrendous. So run starts in 3, 2, 1, go. We're conquering all of India. So there's shots coming from everywhere, and basically we're just gonna barrel roll continuously. Causes a ton of lag, and it actually slows you down a little bit. But it's really the only way to survive this first part. Thank God Falco didn't run into us. There's just a ton of stuff going on. You know how long it's been since I played this on Expert? It's been like 5 years since I played this on Expert. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing right now. Straight up. But lasers shouldn't matter at all. Lasers are not required. So the goal of booty percent is to get the booty. So the boss of the stage, his name is Golmek, and he likes to run away. And he's kind of shaped like a monkey thing, like just running away from you. So you're gonna get his booty, and by that I mean you're gonna crash into his butt, and that is the goal of the run. That is the entire goal of booty percent. That's the entire meme, is you just crash into his butt, and then the run's over. So yeah, as you can see, like, this is incredibly difficult. Like, I just ran into one random thing, and I'm basically dead here. Okay, that guy killed me. Alright, so we're gonna blow this estimate out of the water. My bad. I was hoping to die into his butt, but whatever happens. We're gonna give this another try. If this takes more than like 3 tries... Oh, cool wings. That's awesome. If this takes more than like 3 tries, I'm gonna apologize and we'll probably move on. Maybe show it like after Shy Girl's run or something like that, if that's possible. Okay, there we go. We got the laser. That's good. If you have no wings in this, it makes it just so much worse. Like, unbelievably horrible. Don't ever not have wings for this. This is like the hottest meme in Starfox 64 speedrunning. Expert booty percent. I'm an expert at grabbing that booty. Except I'm not at all because I died. Yeah, so if you kill all these guys, they'll give you a laser. I probably should have shot a bomb there. There's probably a path you can go through this where it's like less of a risk of dying, but like, I don't know what it is because I only ever go left, 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 because left, left, left is like one of the best ones for points. I should probably spam this other button because my hand is getting tired, and my Z button's really bad, so yeah. Just kill everything, hopefully. Grab those supplies for health, because this is always scary. Don't crash into me, Slippy. There we go. Yeah, so this section, you might have known this if I was running blue line or any percent, but you can actually just hold really far right here and then it does nothing to you. There aren't normally enemies that shoot at you in that section on normal, so that makes it a little bit harder, but it's not too bad. There's another pretty hot meme that we can do in conjunction with this run. We're going to try. Those tin cans are no match for me. Let's try and kill Peppy. Peppy's dead! We did it, Reddit! Oh my god. So, okay, this is the boss fight. So we're gonna go and we're gonna grab that booty. So can we get some grab that booty chant in the chat? So, grab that booty, grab that booty, grab that booty, grab that booty. Full boost! Oh, I just out of reach. Go! No, I didn't hit his butt. Go! Don't loop! Ah! This is a dumpster fire! Make it stop! This is so horrible. Oh my goodness. So I'm not shooting him because he spawns more platforms if you shoot him. Oh man, that's scary. Okay. Booty! I died into his butt. We did it. We did it, Reddit. It's over.
Very nice.
I'm honestly not sure if that was his butt or his foot, but we're gonna count that as his butt. So yeah, that's Starfox 64. That's 4 different runs of Starfox 64. I hope you enjoyed that dumpster fire. So coming up next is Purple Shy Girl with Starfox Assault Bronze Any percent. Make sure you stick around for that because that run is great. It's really good. And then after that, I'm running Mario Party, so that's gonna be fun. And then after that, Wild Anaconda 69 is doing Super Metroid and Osu, which is cool. So yeah. I think that's pretty much all I got. So, yeah, we can move on anytime if you'd like.
What's going on? He's running away.
Alright, well thank you very much, and you pretty much took